Hello again. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about something called the dialed method of lucid dreaming, or the dream-induced method of lucid dreaming. This is opposed to the wake then back to bed method, which typically results in what's called a wild or a wake-initiated lucid dream. And this one really focuses on what I was talking a little bit about in the first two videos, called your moment of insight, in which you really realize, okay, I am dreaming now, and you go from there. The way that you go about this is you have to prime yourself to remember to ask yourself whether or not you're dreaming throughout your dream and in your daily life. Granted, you may truly never be able to know 100% for sure whether or not you are dreaming. I'm going to give you some questions that will hopefully give you a convincing start. The first question we're going to ask ourselves is, what time is it? Just ask yourself, what time is it? And if you really have no conception, see if you can find something that will let you know what time it is. If you can do this, you're most likely not dreaming. Another thing you can ask yourself is, where am I and how did I get here? Myself, I wound up places like the Great Pyramids or Mars or in a UFO or something weird like that. I doubt that people out there, I know I don't, dream of 6-month space treks to Mars or 10-hour plane rides over to the Great Pyramids from Canada. Another question we can ask ourselves is, what am I doing now and why am I doing it? Oftentimes we'll be in ridiculous scenarios with very illogical rationales behind them in our dreams. So we want to get into the habit of asking ourselves these questions all the time. And there's a few ways you can do this. What I did back in high school when I first got into lucid dreaming was I wrote RC on the side here, and that stands for reality check. Just writing that on the side of your hand right around here, and anytime you catch that out of the corner of your eye, asking yourself those series of questions that I just went over. This is going to take a lot of time to get in the habit of doing, and for myself, I've found that my dream-induced lucid dreams aren't nearly as intense or as epic as my wake-initiated lucid dreams that I achieved through the wake then back to bed method. This one gets you out of having to do that annoying thing where you wake yourself up 4.5 or 6 hours after you go to sleep. The whole point of this video was to help you realize that you need to get in the habit of asking yourself whether or not you're dreaming and doing those quote-unquote reality checks to hopefully convince yourself that you are not dreaming, and getting in the habit of questioning your reality in waking life so that your unconscious mind learns to do that in your dream state too. Cheers and happy lucid dreaming.